after 79.
Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Juicy is climbing to the top. Are you kidding me? Can the ring even withstand this? Sammy's saying no. Oh, my God. Everybody went flying in a cover.
Hey guys, welcome to Muscle Memory. My name is Malcolm. Today we have a very special guest. Usually when I do these interviews, I'm usually the bigger guy in the interview, but it feels good to be the smaller guy for once. Juicy, how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here with you. It looked like we barely fit in the frame, but you know, if we busting out the camera, that means you're doing something right.
I want to talk about your wrestling story. I mean, I feel like a lot of people know who you are, but they're trying to figure out exactly where you fit in this wrestling mold, what you do and whatnot. Like, what's your story of getting into pro wrestling?
Man, first and foremost, I grew up a fan, you know, but I mean, just like every other wrestler, you know, I mean, at least, you know, from my point of view, you know, I just never knew that there was a way in. And so after college, you know, played ball and stuff, and, you know, it's just, I don't know, football wasn't really working for me and stuff, you know, it's just, I wasn't the best football player, but, you know, I was a big body, I was always plugging up the gaps and stuff, and then, you know, just one day just got tired of it and just started training. Just dropped out of school. Next day, started training. So, started training in Arizona under Hammerstone and them.
Nice.
Yeah, and so I was there for about a month, and then I moved to the Bay. And
Hammerstone from MLW?
Yeah.
Or TNA, right?
Yep.
Nice.
So I was with him for a little bit, and then, you know, it just started taking off. And I met Jacob and them, and so I met Jake and them in the Bay. So, yeah, man, it's been a whirlwind.
So your original goal was to go to the NFL originally, correct?
Yeah, because, you know, like, growing up, like, as a Polynesian kid, you know, we grow up and the only thing we know is football, church, or construction, you know, and so a lot of the time they always say, well, if you don't go to the league, you're going to do construction. I was like, hell no. Hell no. I've been doing construction for a long time, and I was just like, I can't go back after football. And so, you know, I watched the HBO, the Andre the Giant documentary.
Yeah.
So I watched that literally before one of my classes, and then it's just like, it dawned on me. I was just like, man, maybe I should try it. And so I ended up looking up a school, and then I found the school and just started, you know, training, you know, right after school. So, yeah, man. It's been a crazy time.
That's amazing, man. Yo, you're such a big dude. How tall and big are you right now? Like, for people that don't know, like, you're a massive guy.
Yeah, I'm about 6'4", 450 pounds.
God.
Yeah. if you can't tell by the camera, we can barely fit.
Oh, man. Like, how long have you been wrestling for people that don't know?
I've been wrestling about 4, going on 5 years.
Amazing.
And so I debuted April 2019.
Oh, man. So, like, what part of wrestling is, like, now easier compared to, like, when you first started?
The talking to people. The talking to people. You know, man, it's just, I was never really good talking to people, or, like, you know, and then I took, you know, public speaking and stuff, and so I kind of got better with, you know, being able to, like, put myself out there, being able to, like, networking was a big thing, because I would go to these networking parties, I just sit in the corner and just look around, you know, and then, but, you know, being able to talk and communicate and learn how to talk with people and how to switch up the way I talk to certain people, you know, business-wise and stuff. And so that was the biggest one, you know, just learning how to communicate with people and stuff.
And it's been working, man. I mean, you work for AAA, correct?
Yep.
Now MLW, you've been in GCW. I mean, everywhere, man. What's been some of your favorite matches of your career so far?
Oh, so far, one of my favorite ones, rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. Me and Jacob versus the Briscoes at GCW. Man, that was a dream come true, man. You know, because, you know, you grow up watching, like, these guys on TV, and then you step in the ring with them. I'm just like, crazy. That one, and then winning the tag belts with Lance at MLW. Yeah. Winning the tag belts with Lance at MLW was probably one too. Man, it was just like my first major title in a major company, and you know, the first company I ever been signed to. So,
Hell yeah, man. I also should mention, we're in Denver right now. You guys have a match tonight, you and Lance.
Yeah.
We're going after the IWC Legacy Tag Team titles. It's going to be great. You guys against Parkas, it's going to be amazing. Excited to see how that match plays out. What's like your big goal right now in wrestling? Is it to maybe win a certain title? Is it to go to a certain company? What's your biggest goal right now?
At the end of the day, my goal is to take care of my mom and my son, and so whether that be going to WWE or AEW or Japan or staying on the Indies, whatever makes the money to take care of them. That's my biggest goal. I don't really got belts or whatever, but my biggest goal is just to make sure that they're set. I only got one. My dad passed away, so I didn't get the chance to give him the world. So now I'm trying to work on giving my mom and my son the world right now.
Are you your son's favorite wrestler?
I hope so. I hope so, man. You know what? He's only 10 months, so he don't really understand. But yeah, I hope so.
Definitely would be. You done some tag team matches with some guys that people I know, like out of the bloodline kind of family, with Jacob and Lance, and working with Zilla as well. How did you get connected with those guys?
Man, like I said, when I moved to the Bay, so when I was in Arizona and then I moved to SoCal, I was traveling to go train about like 2 hours, there and then 2 hours back. Yeah. And it was just I didn't have a lot of money to get gas and stuff, and so ended up moving to the Bay. My sister was like, well, there's a wrestling school like 10 minutes away from where we stay at. I was just like, all right, let me just, take the chance. Man, I think like my third day, I was in the back, and then someone was like, hey, bro, Jacob Fatu. And I knew who Jacob was, but I never met him. And man, as soon as I walked through the curtain, all I heard was, damn! And I looked to the side, and it was Jacob. I was like, what's up? He was like, what's up? And I was like, bro, you hella big. And I was like, I know, bro. And so, I've been locked in with them ever since, working with Jake, working with Lance, working with Zilla, working with my brother Journey, Jacob's brother, and man, it's all around love, I love them. Like, I'm not part of their family, but, I feel like I'm an adopted son over there. I'm the adopted one over there. So, man, it's been great, been making a lot of noise with them.
Certainly, man. And obviously we can't confirm anything, but there's lots of rumors saying that Jacob Fatu signed with the WWE. What do you think it will be his projection in that company when he eventually debuts for the company, assuming that he is with WWE?
Man, only God knows, God bless his journey, man. Jake done been through a lot. So, whatever opportunity he gets, I just know he gonna make the best out of it, whether it's Impact, WWE, or whatever. But, I know my brother finna make it happen.
That's amazing, man. And look at your time at MLW. You were a World Tag Team Champion. I don't think you're with MLW anymore, correct?
No, I'm not with them anymore.
What's the next big step for you? Do you want to go to a different company, or is it just all right, let's just work on these independents and then we'll go from there? Man,
I really want to make it big in Mexico. Okay. I feel like a lot of my people, the Polynesian people, they had a footprint in Mexico, but it was never really solidified there. Mm-hmm. Like Coquina was there, Yokozuna, Haku, and then went to Mexico. And so, they went to Mexico, but there was never really a time in Mexico where they were a staple in Mexico. Yeah. And I feel like my time right now with AAA there, I feel like I can make that happen. So that's my biggest goal right now. Or, other than take care of my mom, it was just making my footprint known in Mexico. Because, in Japan, you got Bad Luck Fale and, Tama Tonga and them, they were there, so they made the name in Japan. Here in the States, you got the Fatus, the Samoan Dynasty out here. And in Mexico, you don't really hear too much about that. And so, Mexico is really, I love Mexico. I love their people, I just want to make it big in Mexico, man. Just put it out there.
There's a new AAA mega champion in Nic Nemeth. If he's watching this right now, would you like to wrestle him?
I would absolutely love to wrestle him. I would. Oh, man, look at this, man. Chicken skin again, bro. Man, I would love to, man. Man, AAA gave me the opportunity. You know what? To be honest, if it wasn't for MLW, AAA would have never gave me the opportunity. Because MLW did a collaboration show in February of last year with AAA in Mexico, and I got an opportunity to go there. Showed up and showed out. Conan gave me a ring, and he was like, "Yeah, we want to keep bringing you out." I was like, "All right." So I've just been growing up and doing it there. So, man, shout out MLW, AAA, man, just gotta keep going, huh? One day at a time.
Is there any certain names in AAA that you're looking to get in the ring with one day?
Oh, to be fair, my very first AAA TV match was with Negro Casas and Ray Horace. And so, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to top that, but I would love to wrestle, Mecha Wolf. Man, I love Mecha Wolf. Man, who else? Man, Psycho Clown.
Ooh, that's good.
Psycho Clown. Sam Adonis. Yeah, man, it's just Mexico is, man, that product there is just different.
It is.
It's just different. So, but yeah, those are the top 3 right there.
That's amazing, man. And I feel like a lot of people might assume because like you're Tongan, there might be a relation to some other wrestlers as well. Are you actually related to these other guys that are also Tongan that are in WWE or etc.?
Man, I might be. I might be. Tonga's really small, so a lot of our ancestors are really, really close and stuff. And so, I mean, even same with Samoa, I know we're not blood, but, the only thing that ties us together is the South Pacific Seas, and so, but yeah, I feel like I'm not too sure, can't really, but yeah, man, shout out to the Tongas doing it, big T's.
Tama Tonga right now is doing really well in WWE,
Yeah.
King of Ring tournament currently. What's your thoughts on him and what he's doing right now on television?
Man, I love it. I love it. It's just so like crazy thing is like when I was coming up and I was watching TV, watching wrestling, I never caught Haku's his run.
Yeah.
So I never got to see a Tongan on TV. I mean, I seen like when Tonga Loa was Camacho, you remember that? But I mean, they wasn't portraying my brother as a Tongan. Yeah, around the bike and stuff. But but like to be actually like recognized on national television, for me like that's beautiful. But for like the little kids who are watching, like the little Tongan kids and stuff, like I said, in Tongan culture, there's construction, football, and just those two. And so, for the little kids to see a different outlet, a different way to make it happen, because, we put so much pressure on our kids to, like, you got to go to the NFL. That's the only way to make it, Man, this is another outlet, and, for them to see, like, our faces, brown faces, Samoans, Tongans on the TV, like, that's, like, the biggest flex you can have.
Of course.
Because, I mean, in the whole world, the Pacific Islander community isn't big, but you see everybody that's doing something, I mean, not even just in wrestling. I'm talking about football. You talking about, what was his name, Jason Momoa, being an actor, and so seeing these brown faces, lights of fire under their ass, and just like, man, there's a possibility because our parents and stuff, they came from the islands, wanting to give us a better life, and so it's up to us to figure that out. What is a better life? What can we do? We didn't come here just to do construction every day. So, we didn't come here to pay bills and die. So,
and you put in the work too, man. It's amazing to see. The first video I ever saw of you was you doing a moonsault, and my mind was shocked. I was like, how the physics? How does that make sense? How do you become so athletic at a size you're like a 400-pound dude? Like, how are you doing a moonsault?
Man, I just, just
gotta give
full send, full send, bro. I mean, I feel like in anything you do, you gotta go 100%.
Yeah.
If you ever half-ass anything, there's a possibility of getting hurt.
Yeah.
And so everything I do is just try to go 100% full send because I just gotta do it, man. I gotta go for it, man. And sometimes you just gotta say fuck it and just go.
Yeah,
but
go.
Yeah. I mean, I played sports, all through high school, college.
Yeah.
In high school for the 4 years I never had an off season. I did football, then I did wrestling, I did basketball, I did track, I did rugby. Yeah. I played tennis. I played tennis. My freshman year of high school, I played tennis.
Were you good?
Hell no! I sucked so bad they put me in doubles. But you know what? We were CIF champions. So, but yeah, man, it's just I feel like all the years of athletics, kind of got my body used to moving around. No matter what the weight was, I just always knew how to maneuver my weight. So.
In your opinion, who is the best heavyweight in pro wrestling?
Oh,
All time.
all time. Damn, you put me in a.
There's a lot of them.
Why would you do that to me?
I would say my personal one would be Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's one man. We talking super heavyweights.
I guess there's a difference. I guess like there's super and then there's just heavyweight.
Because heavyweights are like, I feel like everyone thinks they're heavyweight now, so I feel like maybe like 200, 250 is like heavyweight.
Yeah,
I feel like 250 plus is like super heavyweight.
Yeah.
But the greatest, for me, mine has to be Yokozuna.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yokozuna, man.
I should have said Yoko.
You just see how big he was, and it's funny. Recently, I just seen a video of him playing basketball.
Really?
Yeah, and he was playing basketball, and I was just like, "What the hell?" He was just moving around, and just like when you see that athleticism, you just like, okay, you see how it translates into the ring and stuff. But yeah, man, Yokozuna is my top one, and then, man. Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, that's a
Bam
good
Bam.
one too.
Bam Bam.
Bam Bam was fire.
Yeah, shout out Bam Bam. Yeah, man, Vader. Obviously, Vader is a great. Who else? Man, Umaga.
Yeah, Umaga, of course.
Umaga was you know what? When him and Rosie debuted, like I was like, because they had just different names. I was like, are they Samoan or are they black? And so I was like Jamal.
It's like Jamal could be any.
I know, like,
definitely. No, that's me.
Yeah, I was like, all right, but you know what, like, man, like, I mean, even Rosie, man. He was doing split leg moonsaults and stuff, and I was like, damn, But yeah, man, I love heavyweights, man, or super heavyweights, man. But those are my top right there.
Amazing. As we start to wrap this up, how would you describe your wrestling style to someone that hasn't seen you wrestle?
I'm like Yokozuna, Rikishi, Haku, with a little bit of deathmatch mixed in it. But yeah, man, I guess you can add a little Mike Awesome to it too. I'll really be doing some shit. Yeah, Mike Awesome too. I don't know how I forgot that. Mike Awesome was one of the best.
He was fire, absolutely, man. Where can you find your social media if they're not already following you?
You can follow me on Instagram and can't follow me on Facebook. On Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter or X now under Juicy Finau, JUICY FINAU. Yeah, tap in with me.
Yeah, Juicy been very generous with your time, man. I greatly appreciate it.
No, I appreciate
guys,
you,
thank
man.
you. Thank you so much, man.
So like and subscribe to this guy, man. Doing big things. It's crazy. He was just he was just in New Jersey with Zilla and them.
Yeah.
And he did an interview. He came here.
Yeah, now we're in Denver.
Now we're in Denver.
And we've traveled a lot, man, but I'm excited to see you guys win these tag titles tonight. It's going to be amazing. Guys, my name is Malcolm. This is Muscle Memory, and we're out.
We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a MuscleManMalcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a MuscleManMalcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. Hey.